Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
70, 60, 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Let's go now.
A gain of 16 yards.
Luka Knight, after 60, after 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
18 Rattler. Come on.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Wright. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 4.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll go. Achane. And he is in.
down, Miami. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Kevin Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. This is Smith with the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, New York.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And check down completes a Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
For the field goal.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
A gain of 18.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They're going to look to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll look to throw here. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right right off the bat. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
47-yard line.
19.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with. And arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
48-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side, Wilson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
4 yards. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Jets. First down. It's a gain of 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Arian Smith.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Will line up for a
19 Tiger. 19.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Dolphins 35. Jets 30.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, H.A. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Right. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Line up for a two-point conversion.
And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 39-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Here we go. This to avoid overtime.
That is incomplete.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll drop the throw. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off it's Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Tiger, go!
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next.